Hi, welcome back to Wine Wednesdays. So today, this is what we are going to have. When I picked it up off the shelf, I first was, and by shelf I mean my shelf, so I put it in the fridge the other day and I was like, oh, is this Wine Collective wine? I looked through it and I was like, no, it's not from them. I was like, oh damn, is it a gift? Did somebody gift me this wine? And I can't remember. I was sitting here and I was racking my brain and then I remembered this is a Costco wine. So when I was in Quebec, I bought wine and this is what I haven't drank yet. So it is Grazioso. It is a Julia wine. So what that means, it is actually exclusive to Costco as well as IGA. I know I'm not giving you very accessible wines yet, but this is kind of just what I currently have. So it is a Vin Blanc or a white wine. It is a product of Italy, 2017 blend, 12.8% alcohol. This is what I personally would just call it a table wine since it's just a white wine, same as like a red wine. It's nothing specific. It's just kind of usually cheaper, less complex, easier for kind of everybody to drink. So this is what we are drinking today. So the Julia wines are just exclusive to Costco and IGA. They're made specifically for them. I did a little bit of research on that. A little bit hard because it is Quebec, so everything was kind of in French when I was trying to do more research, or it didn't translate over well. But it is just exclusive to Costco in Quebec. So if you are over there and you like the way this sounds, I definitely recommend stopping in. I know I bought a whole bunch of bottles when I went because everything was fairly cheap as well. And I bought a bunch of beer too. You can also try the samples there, which is kind of interesting to be in Costco having some wine, but normal, I guess, just not in Ontario. So let's read the bottle. Grazioso's white wine seduces with its yellow hue and golden highlights while offering a beautiful aromatic complexity of honey and vanilla. So pairing, ideally with mild cheese platters and antipastos, shrimp or smoked salmon salads, and Alfredo pasta. That sounds really good. So I actually do have some cheese with me. I have two kinds. I just cut up a little bit, but more than enough for a tasting, so I'll snack a little bit after for sure. But I have just a mild Gouda, and actually it is a lactose-free Gouda, so I have not officially been like diagnosed with a lactose anything, but I personally think I am lactose sensitive. I'm not enjoying myself when I have that much dairy, so I try to avoid it myself. And I actually saw this on the shelf today, and I was like, that's perfect. Because I tend to miss out on a lot of cheeses lately. And then I also have my regular cheese that I keep all the time. It is just the lactose-free marble from Black and Diamond. So this one's actually newer. I used to just order or just get the PC label. That was the first one I had seen. And I used to shop more at like PC stores. So I'm kind of nice that I can mostly find it everywhere now. And I do recommend it if you like a marble cheese. It's actually pretty good. I get to eat it with everything and my stomach doesn't hurt after. So I have those two to try with the wine. So I'll open this up. As well, since there's not too much on this wine, I did find somebody's review on it on a website that a lot of people have liked, like the review itself. So I'll read that as well, because considering I really don't know what I'm doing, it's kind of nice to get another perspective as well. So Simon says, a light white from southern Italy that's drinkable when fresh and cold, but lacks a lot of complexity and fun. Unknown grapes, not on the label because it's just a white wine, but I guess it's a blend. Nose of citrus peel, honey, and minerals. Very sweet without much acidity, short finish. The mineral notes on the nose are unfortunately lost in the palate, and I wouldn't recommend buying. So it does seem like a very plain wine, which is kind of what I thought. I find that most table wines they do lack that complexity just because I find it more just drinkable for a lot of people as opposed to enjoyable for some, if that makes sense. I know it does to me. But let's give her a go. And there might be some cats around, we'll see. Also have some new fun glasses. Aren't they fun? You can't see the color as well, but it makes it pink, but it is a pretty light color. You can even tell in the bottle. It's pretty light. It says it has the yellow hue. I don't really see it even when I was pouring it. But so it smells sweeter. I can definitely smell the honey to it. It just kind of smells sweet and honey to me. Okay. Meh. It kind of is a little bitter at the end. When you let it sit for a little bit, there's not too much flavor. It kind of just tastes like wine. And then it gets bitter. I'm not too sure if I like that. Like almost like as Simon is even saying, citrus peel, kind of like the bitterness of a peel. It almost tastes like that to me. But let's give it some aerate. Maybe that will help. I hope so. Oh, I didn't smell it. I apologize. No, I did smell it. It smells more aromatic now. That's why I thought I didn't. It was a very different smell. I personally really don't like this wine. I would never buy it again. I wouldn't really want to serve it to anybody else. But I'm going to try it with the cheese and see if it goes any different. I could see it possibly being better with like a sort of pasta for sure. I can taste how that would be good, but I'll try it first. I'll try some Gouda and then give it a go, and then I'll try some marble as well. Here goes. Oh. So the cheese I found just kind of like coated my mouth. And then the wine just kind of just went down. There's no more bitterness to it. You don't taste as much of it, which is kind of good. So I would eat the cheese with this wine for sure. Could definitely get a lot more wine down that way. I'll try it now. Yeah, definitely better with some cheese. I'll try the marble and see if it does anything different. Honestly, I don't know what a marble is. Is it a light cheese? Mild cheese? I really don't know, but it's what I always have in my fridge. Let's see. Similar to the Gouda, but I find with the marble, you can definitely, the bitterness kind of comes out more. So when it said, what was it with? The Alfredo, I could definitely see that. Just with the different notes, how it could kind of mask it. And that's what I think. It's not so much a pairing. I think this food kind of more masks it. So overall, I wouldn't recommend this wine. I'm sorry, Julia. She's won a lot of awards. Especially being known for like cheaper quality wine. But this doesn't do it for me. It says it has complexity. I think it's just bitter. But you know what? Maybe I kept it on the shelf too long. Some wines you're supposed to drink really soon. It is a 2017, but I bought it in September. It's now July. So it's not like I've had it for a crazy long time. But if you're ever in Costco in Quebec, skip this one. I've bought some other ones that I've really loved. Mostly, I think, red from Costco. They're all drank, so I can't share those. So hopefully we'll have a better one next time. Okay. If anybody has any other questions about this particular wine, or what else you want to hear from me, or want to join in one day, hopefully I can get my parents in on one. So what do you think of the wine?
The Grazioso is an Italian wine. My daughter has asked me to try it. Actually, she insisted that I try it, and I am trying it. And that's not true. I tried it also in the house, and I had a little taste, and I went, yeah, maybe, but I'm drinking red wine, so I'll wait till we do the video. So here I am. So I'm just going to say this, that I'm going to try it again. And basically, it's white wine. It has no particular signature flavor. It does have a smell. It smells not bad. It smells like wine. And you know what? You can actually, I don't know if the camera sees it, but it's got no distinctive color. It's not Chardonnay, you know, it's just, it's like it's almost like a white glass of water. It's just white wine. Yes, it does. It's got alcohol in it. It's Vin Blanc, but you know what? I wouldn't buy it. That's all I can say. There we go. I'm done now.
And maybe some champagne for some birthday weekends coming up. But we'll see. Hey, so afterthoughts. I'm sorry you got to view my kitchen. But I am getting a tripod, so you don't have to look at my chin anymore. So good. Look forward to better angles of Ron. Hopefully next time. Okay, bye. Bye, everyone.